You know, my last air cooling video reached over 2 million people, and I read thousands of your comments, and so many of them had some great ideas. So I decided to put 10 of them to the test to see which ones work best. This is gonna be so cool! Okay, the first viewer hack that I'm going to test here is on evaporative cooling, and it involves normally using a bed sheet or a really thin towel. Now I'm doing a smaller version of it, okay, just for the demonstration. So this is a kind of a thin towel. You would drape it over a chair or a ladder, and what you would do is you would just put it on there. I got this all wet and I wrung it out, okay? And I'm gonna put this here for now. Then you're gonna have it sitting in some kind of a bath like this. So I got my little coffee cup to put water in. And the whole idea is that you're going to set this so it sits in the water, and you don't want it to fall down. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to put a couple clamps on it. Clothespins would work good. And the whole idea is the water is going to absorb and come up. And then you turn on the fan, and the fan, have it far enough behind it. The fan comes and it's blowing through the towel. And as it does, the dampness, as the air goes through, is going to evaporate, pulling some of the heat out of the air, creating cool air. Now, a lot of people swear by this idea. This is not good for humid temperatures. This is good for dry temperatures only. So Arizona, Sahara Desert, the surface of the moon. Is that dry? But anyways, dry areas. I actually feel some cool air now hitting me on the leg coming through. If this was thinner, it would work a lot better. I can see that now. So evaporative cooling, that's the first one. Go ahead and try it. Now the second one I'm really looking forward to. Now the second hack that actually was sent in a couple times is called the Armpit Reset. Just so you know, right now it's about 92 degrees outside. Nowhere near what the heat wave is they're having in Europe right now, but 92 is pretty hot for me, okay? And I'm in Maine, which is very humid. So I don't know what to think of this Armpit Reset. What you're supposed to do is take a bottle. This is the only bottle I have. It's a 1 liter bottle. They're talking about a small soda bottle, so keep that in mind. A small soda bottle. And they want you to wrap it up. So we're going to wrap it up with a small towel. This towel is probably a little bit too big. So I'm going to only wrap it up part way. And you guessed it, put it in your armpit. And wow. I guess the armpit is an area where a lot of the blood flows through. The armpit, the back of the legs there. And so there's different places. This is actually, whoa. That's pretty cool. Let me try the other armpit. I should have got 2 bottles. So this isn't going to cool off the whole house. It's not going to cool off the room. This is just for a reset. It's just for you. If you're so hot and kind of a heat wave and you need to cool off, this will really help to cool you off pretty quick. So let's move on to the next one. Well, there's another one called the Glaborous Skin Hack. It's basically cooling the palms or the sole of your feet. I think what I would use for this is probably something like this here. So the palms, you put something like that. No, that cools you off right away. But you know, I'm getting nervous for this, but I'm throwing that on the floor. Woo-hoo-hoo! 90 degrees, and guess what? I'm actually cooling off quite a bit. Wow. Yeah, so if you take that, I'm not going to show you my feet. Okay. I can't reach them up that high anyway, but here, let's say this is a foot. Here we go. So you walk, put it right on the small of your foot. That does feel nice. So these are little things you can do for immediate relief. Okay, it's getting kind of hot. So hack number 4 that was sent in is kind of interesting. This will be a good experiment. It's called the Minty Fresh Hack. I feel like a commercial. Okay, they said by wetting a cap or a cloth with a mixture of this stuff here, which is peppermint oil and water, what it's supposed to do is give you this cool sensation on the skin that feels even cooler when a fan hits it. Ooh, you need to use peppermint oil or Tiger Balm. Well, I have some peppermint oil from one of my mosquito repellents that I made. So let's take a few drops of this and let's see it. This is going to be a cool experiment. I got a little water in here and we're going to go, I don't know how much I need. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want it 10. I want it to be really cool. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and close this up. This is so exciting. And remind me not to drink this. All mixed up. I feel like the Julia Child's cooking show. And then we take the cooking sherry. Oh, and we almost drank it. All right, so that smells really good. That smells minty fresh. And then we take, I'm going to put some of it in here. Now, I don't want to ruin this hat because I don't know what it's going to do. So, I'm going to take this hat and put some on the band, like they said. Wow. And here we go. And the only other thing I need is a fan. This is another one of my long-term fans. I've known them for years. All right, let's go ahead and turn this sucker on. It is on, see? I do feel it. I didn't feel it at first, but yeah, it has like a cooling sensation right around down here and kind of moving underneath the visor. Maybe it's circling. It has a circulating effect. Huh. Wow, that's getting cool. It's getting a lot cooler. I can feel my whole forehead. I should probably take a thermometer and put it on my head to see how it's doing, huh? And even taking the fan away now, that coolness is staying, so it does work. Wow, whoever the viewer was that sent that to me, you're a genius. Thanks, I love it when you guys send me cool stuff. I like this. I'm going to keep this hat on for a little bit. All right, this next one, hack number 5, is actually a double hack. It's called the double fan relay. So what you would do is, you would have a fan in your house out front of a room that's cooler. Okay, open the door and let it push the cool air out into the room where you are, and then you would have a second fan like this pushing the air on you. So it's a double fan system. Now if you don't have a cool room, put it in one corner of the room, one fan, with a cooler of ice with the top open, and let it blow that air into the room, and then have a second fan blowing it on you. So when I saw that comment, I thought, well, that's cool, but guess what? This last weekend, Raluca and I had a yard sale, or a garage sale. She was selling all her perfumes, I was selling tools. So we sat out here in 95-degree weather in the garage. Yes, I'm in my garage right now. That's the road right there behind you. And it was hot. I thought of this double fan relay thing, and I said, the whole idea is to push air from a cool area to a warmer area. So I put the fan on behind me, aiming out of the garage, even with the garage door open. And like right now, it is just so cool. It's a nice cool breeze. We immediately stopped sweating because we were both sitting here going, oh my gosh, we're not going to make it. But we immediately stopped sweating, and it was so cool. Now, if you wanted to make this the double fan method, all you would need to do is take a second fan. I have another box fan, but it's upstairs. But even a second fan like this, and put that on behind you. So the air's coming cool from there. Wow, that made a big difference. And from here too, so I'm getting it from the back and from the side. And it's kind of like an air conditioner, because guess what? That door is open. So it's not keeping the hot air, it's pushing the hot air out. Cooling hack number 6. This one that was sent in looks like fun. Several people, in fact, mentioned that soaking your feet in a bucket of cold ice water while sitting in front of a fan is the fastest way to drop your core temperature. So, some people have those buckets. Matter of fact, I used to have one of those big metal buckets I could stick my feet in. I think if you don't mind being inconvenienced, if it's really hot right now, go ahead and walk right over to your bathtub. Sit on the edge of your bathtub with your kids, with your spouse, with your friend's spouse. Oh, no, you're going to get in trouble doing that. But put your feet in the water, in the cold water. Imagine that, sitting there with your feet in the cold water. That's quite relieving, especially if it's 100, 110 degrees. That's an immediate relief. Now, what if you put a lot of ice in there? Put all kinds of ice in there, because it's called the cold toe foot bath. So let's make the toes cold. But, oh, maybe not that much ice. But Put a little bit of ice in the water too if you want. And that's going to make a big difference. Don't put a lot of ice, just enough to cool it off. So use cold water, put a little bit of ice in. That way you're saving some for when this ice melts. Now the ice going in the cold water will probably stay a little bit. And I know it looks refreshing, but don't scoop your cup in there and start drinking it because toe water is just... Okay, you don't want that. So that's going to be a really cool one. Or, do you have a swimming pool? If not, go to Walmart or your local box store and get one of those. Matter of fact, I've got one outside for gardening, but one of those 4-foot round little plastic swimming pools. Fill it with water. They don't have to be for outside. You could use it for indoors. This way you can have a family gathering, sitting in chairs all the way around it with their feet in there, sitting there drinking your Mai Tais or whatever with those little umbrellas. Even though it's really hot, you can be having a nice tropical beach vacation. Now be careful not to splash it if you're an apartment dweller, because the people below won't like that, you know, but hey, get a beach ball or one of those big floating rubber ducks just to get the environment in your mind, okay? Cooling hack number 7, this one's called the night shift strategy. It's hard to remember these names. Actually, I was told this one by a lot of you, probably over 100 different people mentioned this one. You know how I showed you initially the fan with the 2 bottles connected in the back? And everybody said, oh, but the ice is gonna melt in 5 minutes, gotta go back and forth. Okay, so here's a cure for that. Okay, what you do is pre-freeze your 1 gallon jugs, okay? We're not gonna connect it to the fan. Don't say, oh, the motor won't handle it, the fan's gonna break, okay? We're gonna preheat these. We're gonna pre-freeze these. Don't heat them because it's not gonna work. Pre-freeze these, and if you, because of the laws of thermodynamics and the house becoming hot, freeze them outside, okay? Go do it, put your freezer in your garage or in your basement if you want, in a different room. But anyways, have a couple of these frozen in advance. That's the thing. Now, when you go to bed tonight, only pull this out when you need to go to sleep. Isn't that a great idea? So you turn on your fan and put this in front of the fan. Put it in front of the fan, maybe sitting on a table or something. So the fan blows on the bottle and you're on the other side sleeping. So it's going to take a long time. This actually takes a lot longer to melt than those little 1 liter bottles, okay? So by the time this melts, you're going to be fast asleep. So if it melts and it's starting to get warm again, who cares? You're asleep. Now it's time to get serious with hack number 8. A few of our more science-minded viewers pointed out to me that a freezer actually generates heat while it's freezing things. Dun dun dun. So in order to freeze your ice for these different fan methods and cooling methods, here's some tips. Number 1, I mentioned earlier, have a smaller freezer outdoors, if that's really a concern. Maybe out in the garage, maybe in the breezeway, maybe in the basement. So having it someplace else that you're not in that room is going to help with the cooling effect. Number 2, on your way home from work, buy a bag of ice or a block of ice at the local convenience store, okay? That will save you not overheating your house. Number 3, also on your way home from work before you get there, go to a motel. One of these motels that have everything outdoors, including an ice machine. Free ice, raid the machine. No, seriously, don't do that. You should not raid the machine. Or should you? And number 9 is similar to one I said a little earlier, but it's called the pulse point method. So what you would do is take one of those soft ice packs, kind of like this, okay, and you would put it on your wrist where the pulse goes through and wrap it with an ace bandage. Aha! Or if you really have to, if you live up here in Maine like me, and duct tape. But anyways, a nice bandage would work a lot better. Just wrap that around, and just in the few seconds I've been holding this here, it's quite a relief. So they call that the pulse point method. And number 10 is called the damp sock method. You get a damp sock, look at this, and you freeze them. Raluca is trying to get the other one on my foot right now. That's so cold.
That's
okay. Ooh, where is it? Right there. Okay. So
now you can see Renee's legs.
if there's children watching, I hope that wasn't bad rated showing on my leg. But okay, take it off. Take it. It's too cold. It works. It works. It works. Wow, I always wanted to feel like a really cool guy. Raluca, let's not ever do that again. So, there were your 10 hacks. Which one was your favorite? I just wanted to take a moment for a quick disclaimer. If you're going to put frozen socks on your feet, don't leave them on all night. And anytime you have your feet in water or anything in something really cold, like those ice packs that I showed you, don't leave them on for too long, especially if you're in front of a fan. Be careful. I don't want you to catch cold. So if you have any new ideas that we haven't spoken about of how to keep cool in a heat wave, let us know. If I get enough of them, we might do another video. These are kind of fun, and we're both learning a lot from them. Also, let me know if you have any DIY projects or ideas that I could work on in the future. I'm always looking for new ideas that can help you folks out somehow. I really hope you take a moment to share this video with your overheating friends, because right now there's a lot of people suffering out there. And from what I've seen in my recent videos, these hacks are helping them a lot. And if you found any of these ideas helpful, please show your support by subscribing. And if you've already subscribed, send cash. Woohoo! I love cash. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.